going to be going over the best Valk skill tree upgrades for Season 20 in Apex Legends. Valk recently got all these new upgrades here, and let me tell you, playing Valk, it feels like we're back again before she got nerfed. So this feels awesome. So at level 1, you don't get anything. At level 2, you can choose between Afterburners, which launches 15% higher with your ultimate Skyward Dive, or you could choose Aerial Expert, which increases your horizontal jetpack speed and acceleration, so it just launches you forward faster. And then level 3, you can get full coverage, which modifies your missile swarm from 4x3 to 3x5, which just basically means you get 3 more missiles from 12 to 15. And here you can either choose or full tank, which increases your jetpack fuel by 25%, which is huge. Let me tell you that. At level 4, you don't get anything. So let's test out these new upgrades. I want to test out the ultimate. So let's try that out. So this is a regular jump tower, and then we have an evac tower right here.
We can scan this
right here. So let's go ahead and pop our ult. This is without the upgrade, okay? So let's see how high we go. Oh my gosh, so 176 meters. 176. So we traveled 176 meters, I saw in there, and then you could see how much significantly higher we went versus these two. So why not upgrade? And let's see how much higher we go with that. So 176 without. Let's test it out with the evac again. I am very curious to see how much higher 15% is. So here we go. Pop this right here. Bam. All right. 176 without the upgrade, and with the upgrade, 100, almost 200. I went 200, and do you see how high I went up there? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is definitely 15%. Doesn't sound like a lot, but man, it does a lot. So wow. Okay, so 15% is huge. So I would definitely choose that on certain situations, and I will talk about the different combinations in the end of what you want to choose. I'm just representing what are the good combinations, okay? So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna choose let's just choose another upgrade. Okay, so all right, so let's do the Aerial Expert, improve jetpack handling. So before we do that, I want to test out exactly how far we go with just her regular passive. All right, so let's test out Valkyrie with without the upgrade for her jets. So let's see how far she goes without the upgrade. Let's see. Just one activation. It's pretty much to this dummy right here. Okay, so starting from this line again, let's upgrade her now. Let's see how far she can actually go with just one activation of her jets. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's huge. I launched at least 25 to 30% further than I did without the upgrade. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, that's huge. No, that's insane. Okay, so definitely this ability helps with that horizontal direction, as mentioned in the description. Here's a clip of me upgrading my jets and showing you just how strong they can be if you use them properly. You're gonna both kick it down.
Okay. I cracked one.
Knocked.
They're both lows. He has no health under there.
Oh.
Nice. Holy.
So definitely choose this because this helps you get into cover much faster. Let's say you're right here and you need to, bam, turn that corner right away. Bam, turn that corner right away. It's almost like a tap strafe. Oh my gosh. Imagine pairing this up with that increased fuel capacity. That's insane. Okay, so definitely that's a really good one. Now let's go over the level 3 upgrades. So what do we got here? We either have full coverage or fuel tank. So 4 to 3 or 3 to 5. So let's go ahead and just try her regular missile swarm right now. Let's try it on this guy right here. Actually, let's just do it out in the open. Yep, perfect spawn. So as you can tell, there's 12 missiles total there. So that coverage it goes pretty much the long way. You guys can see. Okay, this one is definitely wider, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, look how much wider that is. I can hit all. Oh my gosh, I hit all 3 people here. You can cover an entire area with that thing. Okay, so a lot of people say that this one's weak, but no, I argue this one is definitely strong. It still does the same damage. It still stuns them for the same amount of time. But the difference here is that the coverage is is just so much larger that, let's say that there's this person behind this thing. Usually, if you pop a regular Valk tactical behind this, they're not gonna. They can run away because it's not that large, right? Like I said, it's a lengthy one. It's not a wide one. It's pretty long. So if it goes here, you could just bam, I'm out. But this one, if you pop this like that, there's really nowhere for them to go. It covers that wider rate. It could even stun that guy. So they're gonna have to play back here, and you can now push with that. You see that? And you could pop a grenade with that. So that one is really, really good for sure. Okay, so we've covered that. And then how about our last upgrade? Okay, so we have fuel tank, which is 25% jet fuel capacity increase. Okay, so let's test this out in a particular spot so we can really, really be sure how much further she goes. Let's test this out over here. I want to see how high she can actually traverse. Let's say this mountain. There's a lot of mountains in Stormpoint and Olympus. Pretty much every map has mountains, so this is really perfect. Okay, so let's test out without the increase of her fuel capacity. Let's test that out. So we're just gonna fly, see how high we can go. Yeah, as you can tell, the fuel capacity is definitely okay. So like right around here, that's not bad. That's not too bad. So let me go ahead and increase my fuel capacity. Let's mark that. Good vibes. That is true. Good vibes. I mean, hey, we're just here to have a good time, right? Get some good vibes going. So let's start back here again. And let's try it again. See how that is. So we're at 25% increased fuel capacity, and I marked the spot exactly where she was stopping without the upgrade. So let's go.
Wings out.
This is now with the increase of 25% fuel capacity. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's way higher. I could have probably reached all the way up here. Pushing it, I could probably reach up there. So that was, I mean, that's huge. As a Valkyrie main, you could traverse much higher mountains with this. Taller buildings, for example. If you don't need to use your ultimate, use your passive, because now your passive can get you in harder to reach places. Not to rat, because hey, we're not rats here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, and this helps. Imagine this with a increased missile swarm. No, that's insane. Oh wait, no, you can't, because you can only choose one. But oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless here with Valk. So let's go over the go-to. So these are the go-to combos. So for pubs, the best combos you're going to want to choose for pubs, your increased horizontal jetpack speed, and you're going to want to choose, I don't know why it's glitching like that, increased jetpack fuel by 25%. These two, and you can tell because you can see here in the bottom left of my character, you can see that they're both jet upgrades. So this just focuses directly on her kit for her passive, nothing else. This increases her horizontal speed. See that? And increases that jet. So she becomes very aggro. She becomes an aggro meta character with that, for sure. Because now she has the ability to just keep on repositioning with her passive. And it's fighting a Valk main that is really difficult when they know how to use their passive. For example, like if you're up here in this building, you're fighting a guy low ground. It's a horizon, and he tacks up. You drop, and then he's playing up here. He drops. He gives up height, and you go back. And then now you play this game where you keep getting height. You can pop a cell, bam. But the thing is that now that you upgraded the fuel capacity, you now have an extra life compared to not having one. So that really is helpful for pubs, because in pubs you can just give up, you can keep giving up height, you can keep doing risky behavior like that because hey, it's pubs. You're not losing anything. You're there to have fun. So for the next one, we have the next one is for ranked. Okay, for ranked, I would definitely recommend not choosing the horizontal aerial expert. I would not choose that. For ranked, I would definitely go ahead and choose the 15% higher launch with ult, just because in ranked you want to make sure you have the best positioning possible. And I noticed in certain situations you can't really get out as far with the regular Valkyrie, but with having that 15%, you can go over certain mountains. You can definitely go over certain areas. You can fly over more squads. You can have a higher percentage of knowing where the enemies are. You have a longer time in the air. So this 15% will definitely buy you much more time, because you're not just landing on a team, you know where every team is. You see that? Yeah, with that 15%, look how high, 200 meters. And now with that 200, you see how I'm still flying? I'm barely reaching, I'm not even at 100 yet. So I have the time to make an appropriate decision. I can fly over greater areas. So that ultimate height increase is definitely something that you want to choose in ranked for sure. For level 3, I would definitely recommend keeping that 25% fuel jetpack capacity pretty much always, and then the 4 to 3 or 3 to 5 15 missiles increase will definitely be helpful for endgame. So let's say for endgame, let's say that's the final ring. This is the final ring right here, right? For endgame, a small ring like that could be very beneficial when you have the tactical increase of our missiles. Look at that. That will kill everybody. Not kill, but like it'll stun everybody, so you have enough time to capitalize on that. Bam, and then everyone is pretty much toast by that time. So I would recommend her tactical increase for sweatier endgames, because that jet fuel increase, it's not, you're not really going to be flying when you're fighting someone, but that increase for her tactical is huge. So definitely choose that. And then for the go-to combination you pretty much want to use for everything without even thinking about, just choose aerial expert and then fuel capacity. These two are your go-to. If you're playing ranked, if you're playing pubs and you just really have no idea, this makes Valk strong again. Sure, these ones have their own time and place, but these two make Valkyrie one of the strongest S-tier legends back in Apex Legends. So I plan on doing some more of these videos soon. Just talking to you guys, nothing too crazy, nothing too overtly edited. I just wanted to break down the concepts here. But if there's any specific legend that you want to see, comment down below. I would be happy to create a video for that. I plan on doing some more soon. So on the top right here, if there's new videos out, click on them and you would definitely benefit from these new guides, I would argue. So yeah, so let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see, and please, please, please take care.